Hey, Viking Raymond here again today. Today we're gonna do another ranking video. This was for a request. The band is Nevermore. I was introduced to Nevermore. Like I've seen them. I've seen people like used to read about them in magazines and hear about them on TV. But I was watching ECW. Anybody ever watch that? And then when a Raven came out, he had a Nevermore T-shirt on. That made me really decide I gotta check these fucking guys out. So number 7. The Politics of Ecstasy. I do like this album, don't get me wrong. I find it's just a little bit long and it just drags on for a bit. This was Pat O'Brien's only studio album. My favorite song from this album here is the title track, Politics of Ecstasy. Other songs I did like were Seven Tongues of God. That song is amazing for me. Number 6. The Abyssinian Conspiracy. Now, a lot of fans were disappointed in this release. I do like this album. I like a tad more than Politics. There's a lot of good songs on this. Like, compared to the other albums, yeah, it was lacking something, but still, to me, a good album. Unfortunately, this was the band's final album as the band. They did break up after this, and then, well, World Dane tragically passed away. Still missed to this day, man. Favorite song is from this album for me is the title track, The Abyssinian Conspiracy. Other songs I did like were Your Poison Throne and The Maiden Spoke. God, that song was a fucking killer song for me. She Comes in Colors. Number 5 for me is the debut album. To me, it was a great start. Mark Arrington, he played half of the drums on this album. There's a lot of thrash and power influences I find. Favorite song for this album for me was God Money. Other songs I did like were What Tomorrow Knows, CBF, Timothy Leary. Fuck, I love that song actually. Fuck. And Sea of Possibilities. Number 4, pardon me, is The Enemies of Reality. This is a good album. But you need to hear the remixed and remastered version by Andy Sneap. Is the only one that you really need to hear. The other version is fucking shitty. And that was to me is what saved this album. For me, the favorite song from this album here is I Voyager. Other songs I did like were the title track Enemies of Reality, Never Purify, Tomorrow Turn Into Yesterday, Who Decides, and Seed Awakenings. Number 3, This Godless Endeavor. This is an amazing album. It's got a great fucking flow to it. This was Steve Smith's only studio album. There's nothing bad to say about this album. Favorite song, again for me, is the title track, This Godless Endeavor. Other songs I do like were Born, Final Product, My Acid Words, The Holocaust of Thought, The Psalm of Lydia, and Future Uncertain. Just a great fucking album. Number 2, Dead Hot in a Dead World. Wow, man, this is a killer album. Like, this is the band's, like, honestly, to me, this is their number 2 album, and it's this fucking great. This just shows you how great this album fucking is. From start to finish, this album is something. As a usual, World Dane's vocals are just insane. Favorite song? Again for me, holy Christ, something about the title tracks. Dead Heart in a Dead World. Other songs I did like Inside Four Walls, Necrosynthesis, We Disintegrate, Evolution 169. Fuck, that's an amazing song. The River Dragon Has Come, The Heart Collector. Fuck, is there a bad song on this album? The answer is no. Leaves up to number 1 for me is Dreaming Neon Black, a pure fucking masterpiece. One of the greatest concept albums ever made. This fucking album, still to this day, it just gives me chills. That's how fucking great it is. World Dane's vocals on this album are something. It has to be listened to if you haven't heard it. Just, oh my God. Top-notch performances from everyone. Highly recommended. Favorite song from this album here, again, is the title track, Dreaming Neon Black. It's the vocals on that song are just insane. Wow. The rest of the songs are fucking killer. Great fucking story to it. Everything. If you haven't heard this album yet, what are you fucking waiting for? Check this fucking album out. Well, that's my top. That's my ranking of a Nevermore. Hey, let me know what you guys think. What is your ranking? Leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, and stay fucking heavy.